Alright, just hanging out, getting ready to go. Joseph, Oregon. Somewhat beautiful day. A little smokier than I'd like, but better than it's been all summer. So I'll take it. Should actually clear here when the sun starts lifting things. Alright, I got about 20 minutes. I'm taking off. August 30. Rolling. Alright, Sac2idaho. Next up. Kids playing in the stream there. It's quite a bit warmer than my last attempts. 70 degrees right now. So I'm able to pack a little bit lighter than last time going up Sac, so I don't think I'm in quite as good a shape though. So hopefully the weight savings will help. Heading up there. About 30 minutes transition. Parked back by the dog doo-doo. Hopefully that wards off any thieves. Okay, hitting the trail. There it is right there. Some people on horseback. I said I'd see them shortly and they're like, good luck. I think they were talking trash. See how long it takes me to catch them. First glimpse of Sac2idaho. Trying to pace myself. I think I started off a little too fast. Too much food in my stomach. Let it settle down. Beautiful. For some reason I got a stitch in my side, which is not normal. Trying to walk it off here. This is some of the best running stretch, so I don't want to walk it. All right, get over it. I might just need to be some gas or something. All right, here's my exit off trail. I'm hoping the same tree exists that I climbed across last time. I think it is down there. I don't really like taking my shoes off and putting them back on. Ah, someone fashioned a new one. It did blow out. So thanks to those people that did the work. Oh, nice diving board. All right, I need to use caution here. Okay, I'm starting the climb proper. Made pretty good time to that intersection, although I didn't run as much of it as I wanted to. And then here it's mostly hiking on the way up and running on the way down, completely detonating in the legs, but you can come down in a hurry. All right, big climb coming. This is a true climber's trail. All it cares about is maximum elevation gain. Loving it. Shoving down some food. a licorice bar. This Thorpe Creek Basin is just awe-inspiring. Makes you want to keep hauling here. So I'm about ready to, trying to rest up a little bit, get ready for the extreme stair step ladder I'm about to go up. Might be filling a water bottle on the way back. I'm going through a little more water than I was thinking I would, because it is warm. Forgetting to document my actual climb up this crazy limestone face or flank of Sac2idaho. Enter this surreal zone up here. Can't say that I'm going the greatest up this climb. For some reason my lungs just haven't ever like opened up. I haven't been able to achieve that in a couple years. Probably COVID related. But when I did this, I was in top form a couple years ago, and my lungs were gobbling up everything. But I'm just kind of like wheezing. It's either COVID or just the constant wildfire smoke we've been getting the last 2 summers. Chronic breathing of that stuff. My legs aren't too bad. It's just my lungs are not opening up. All right, I need 2 hands here. A little bit of scrambling. Feeling it. Oh, I'm at 9,000 feet. I'm still doing, not feeling great, but I keep looking at my watch and I'm right on about my benchmark of 2,500 vertical feet per hour. I know I'm going good enough when I'm going out at that pace. So even though it's hurting, I'm climbing. Oh, it's brutal. Topped out on the false summit. Now I just got this ridge walk, a little scramble, and I'm up. And I'm turning back. I'm about 20 minutes behind schedule, so not too bad. I mean, that was brutal, but all in all, I'm happy with performance there, and I think I'll be able to recover on the descent. Just blow up my legs. Hopefully I'll let him recover on the bike. But look at this. Air quality not great. Not great. I was hoping there'd be a weather window and a smoke window. We just can't buy one all summer. And so I just figured I'll just stick with the weather window, and if it gets smoky, it gets smoky. I mean, by no means the worst day of 2021, but anyway, I'll take it. What's going on here? All right, got to do a little mountain goat action. What's going on? Am I on top or not? There used to be a cross up here. Huh. Is that the summit over there? No. This is it. There's no box or anything anymore. got to be higher than that point over there. All right, made it. All right, heading down now, trying to concentrate with the GoPro in hand, of course. That summit threw me off because there's a second knob that looks as high, but I don't recall going over to that. And last time I was up here, there was a cross and a summit register, and it was quite apparent you're on the summit, so I had to check GPS, make sure I was on it, because that'd have been disappointing to be one knob off. So anyway, I was on it. It's just got, the cross got demolished. I think it was actually a pipe cross or something. I'll have to look back at the old pictures, but it's probably somewhere down there. I'm descending Sac here pretty good. The surface always looks like it would be just straight marbles, and I don't know, when you get out on it, it's just grippy. That and my Vibram insoles or whatever just grip it, and you can descend pretty good. Last time I came down it, I came down it pretty fast last couple times, but I was on and off the snow then, so it was a bit sketchier. But I'm actually kind of surprised right now at how good I'm coming down this. Dropping like a rock. Can't believe how warm it is on these rocks too. Feels very warm. I've been going through a lot more water than expected, but I'm looking good. I'm just about out, but I'm going to be going by that stream here shortly, so I'll just drink unfiltered from that. I don't know, that's the stream I can hear over there is running underground. Last year I came through here, there was some nice fountains. I was able to grab water sooner, so I'm gonna have to get it when I get down in the basin there. Okay, once I get out of this meadow, it's a crazy leg buster. I was starting to cramp up back there. I underestimated water this time. Forgot how much colder it was last time I went up this. So, plus I did it slower than last time. So, my legs were cramping up a little there when I was getting water. So I'm feeling better now. Ice cold water. Thorpe Creek tastes good. So once I get over the hump up here, it's a big, crazy, another session of leg busting, downhill running. Across the creek, 2.5, 3 miles I think, down to the trailhead, and then I can sit on a bike for a while. Coast into Joseph. That's gonna feel good. Getting some good stretches of running in here. Now I just got one more gnarly plunge, switchbacks, and it flattens out. There's the turn. It's about to get real. Alright, back on the bike. I had to do a quick transition because I got back right when the horses were back there. I didn't want to do some more leapfrogging. So, got banged up. Got down on through all the hard stuff and some flat section of trail. I tripped on a root. Why is this uphill? Thought I was gonna coast. Anyway, Superman on the trail. My phone went flying. Everything else stayed intact. I'll survey the damage. I got blood on my elbow too, but all in all, not too bad. Knee hurt, twisted it, but seem to be doing all right. So anyway, heading back to Joseph. Just enjoying a little layover here, eating some food, taking my time. Someone took a little bit more out of me than I was expecting, so anyway, I'm about ready to start rolling. All right, I'm rolling. Beautiful evening. It's really dragging my feet there, kind of purposely, just for recovery. I was comfortable, warm, nice day. Got a little climb and then descending forever, and then I hit gravel. So we'll see what transpires down there. This road is an interminable descent, and looks like I'm going to get a lot of it done without a headlight on. I got my flasher going in the back, but it's got lots of deer, lots, and cattle. So it's good that looks like I'm going to roll most of it. But it's perfect because it's a great recovery. You don't have to brake much, you don't pedal. Just miles and miles of this. Wow, this is a very inconsistent road. So I'm plugging along but not making great progress. River flowing over there. And the tough part is I've had 2 cars pass me coming from the opposite direction, and whatever it is, no wind in here, inversion laying it down. The dust is like, you're riding for 10 minutes through dust. That was a long ride. I lost track. I think I saw 3 hours something. So I'm ready to go to sleep. See how early I can wake up. Saddle up. Get out. This is freeze out saddle. It is a little nippy out. Bike stash. I'm off. Things not going so well. I mean, it's a cold night at freeze out, but that was to be expected. I was actually kind of surprised how warm it was when I rolled into my bivvy sack. But problem is, one, things are starting to unravel because my water filter isn't working very well, so I don't know if it's clogged up. So that would potentially be a deal breaker. I was filling up out of this trough, but I was filtering anyway, even though it's probably good water. It's out of a spring right there. Secondly, I'm packing up my raft. Found out all that gravel riding. Rubbed a hole in it. So I don't know if duct tape's gonna do the trick. So I don't know. I'm still going. See what happens. Maybe there'll be some rafters with a patch kit down there at the river. All right. Oh well. I haven't been on this trail in 20 some years. So that'll be interesting. See if I remember any of it. All right, first big climb of the day. Done. This would be freeze out saddle. Oh, what's that other trail down there? Oh, I got internet. That is a brisk wind. Whew. All right, I'm not making great progress. Thought this trail would be a little faster. I mean, most of it hasn't been like this, but this kind of stuff's really unnerving because we got poison ivy. Dang it. I'm watching out for snakes. So it's kind of nervous going for me. Oh, these things are the worst. It's the first one I've seen. These are the worst. Oh, there's a huge one. These things just get stuck on your clothes. I don't even know what they're called. Wow, what is going on here? Geez, there's another big plant of it. Freaking jungle. I think we're about to cross the creek. Can't even see my feet. Potential for snakes. That's why they call this place hell. No idea if I'm rubbing up against poison ivy. Yes, this is the infamous crossing that 20-some, 30-some years ago, maybe it's 20-some, the water was raging and we had to cross this. Me and my high school buddies and my brother. And our dog started washing away downstream and my friend saved him. I think he was down there somewhere. He's like pinned up against a tree or something. Yanked him out of the water. Anyway, I have memories of this spot. Where are you going? You waiting for people or are you tailing them?
I'm setting up camp and then the rest of them will come down later.
You camp here tonight?
Yeah. Did you just walk down from the top?
Yeah, from Freeze Out.
Yeah.
That is not a good trail.
No, it is not.
I did it like 30 years ago or something,
Yeah,
20. Well, I don't remember it like that, but I may have forgotten a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
You have a patch
Oh,
for my raft?
yeah.
So I wore a hole in it. I'm debating now, but I was gonna cross the river and go up that side.
Yeah.
But I wore a hole in it. It's a little hole.
Yeah, I got a patch kit.
Easy peasy. Eddies are getting me some. Alright, I did it. The eddies were wanting to drag me down a little bit, but accomplished something I wanted to do since I've been thinking about for like 20 years. Crossing the Snake and going into the Seven Devils wilderness. So I just got to go up this mad scramble, and also I'm rerouting plans. And I'm not even gonna try He Devil. I'm gonna just try to go up to Dry Diggins, but if don't make it, no big deal. I'll just turn around and go back and camp with those guys. Guiding outfit's was really helpful. Whoa, got all the tents up. Yes, on the trail on the Idaho side. Have extra time, I might go explore this a little more. But right now, I'm going up that bad boy. What up, sheep? You saying the same to me? All right, I've turned back. I'm happy with this attempt. I made it up a couple thousand feet of Goat Ridge. Got to see some goats. Right now I'm working my way down a tree that's calling my name. Shade. I'm gonna take a nap, I think. And head back to the camp there. Fraternize with the rafters and head out in the morning. So I've learned some stuff. Well, I'm happy for one that I made it farther than I have before. I'm in the Idaho side, and I just hatched an idea that maybe what I ought to do is do He Devil first. Next time I try this, I'm going to try that, because that way I'm starting fresh. You go in deep, get that done, and then gut out the last Sac2idaho, and it's all a downhill finish for that one. So that might be a shade. Ow. That rock hit me right in the calcaneus. Sheesh. Got stuff attacking me. Bushes. So yeah, my thought is do all that while it's fresh, and then next time at least I'll better chance I'll actually climb He Devil. But the other conclusion I've got is Hat Point right up there is the better route for sure. So I had it right the first time. I just miscalculated the climb, and I just need to be a little bit more ready for that. So I thought my freeze out saddle was a better idea, but turns out it wasn't. So I don't know. I don't know. Next year I've got ambitions for stuff in California, so maybe the year after that, or who knows, maybe I'm done trying this, but at least this time I gave it a pretty good run, and I'm satisfied, but just disappointed because it took me 2 years to get back up here again. But just got to get down safely and finish out that hellacious climb up the horrific, there it is right there, Saddle Creek. I do not recommend that on anyone. All right, good luck, have fun.
Yeah, take care, bud.
Well, that was some gourmet. I'm off. Go ahead, I'll get out of your way. Saddle Creek. I met that rafting group. Had some awesome meals. It was great. All right, sun's hitting. It's kind of actually a little cold last night. Of course, everything's gonna feel cold at night when you have no insulation. It's this bivy sack, but it's good enough to get the job done. It's not like I'm hypothermic, just a little uncomfortable. It's worth it when you don't have to carry that sleeping bag. So what happened there is I ran into that rafting group and they were so good to me. Took advantage of some meals and totally refreshed, and the pressure's off because I went as far as I could. So now it's just getting out of here. I'm not looking forward to all the brush I got to climb through here, and main concern is snakes. Since you can't see a lot of the trail, I don't want to step on something. Normally I wouldn't be so concerned, except for when you're in here, getting the anti-venom is kind of difficult. So I know I could land a helicopter right up in here. Look at this crop of poison ivy. Look at that. Beautiful. So I got some extra socks on. They're just cut off socks that are burner socks. I'll dispatch of them when I get to the top. I was getting scraped up so bad coming down here. All right, time to get some miles in under this trail. Despite the trail being so bad, this canyon is beautiful. I really enjoy the scenery. Now that I can actually look up, I'm far enough away from snake country, and I think I just went past the last of the poison ivy. So let me explain the concept. I'm hiking out Saddle Creek right now, up to Freeze Out Saddle on my way home. And so, this is kind of well known, Hell's Canyon, as that's the other side is Idaho over there. The deepest river gorge in North America, or US, something like that. It has some distinction. And so a lot of people do the rim to rim at Grand Canyon, and it's a very popular thing, or rim to rim. And I was like, how come no one's doing the rim to rim in the deepest gorge? And then I look up some blogs and stuff online. This is several years back, and sure enough, someone had already had that idea, and they were doing it from, usually I think they do it from Heaven's Gate on the other side. And I'm like, I'm so close to this, I ought to go do that. But then I'm like, aren't they selling themselves a little short? Why wouldn't they go from He Devil, the very top, or She Devil, debatable I guess which one's higher, and drop all the way down in, make it the full experience. And so I was like, I ought to do that, go over. And but then I was thinking, why stop there, go with the highest point on the Oregon side, which you could debate some different things, but I went with the Wallowa Mountains, and because they're kind of the most natural, highest feature to the west side. And so you go up to the top of Sac2idaho for the highest point there. So I started conjuring up this plan on how I could do it, and here I am. So the goal would be to really make it the deepest rim to rim crossing, and that's the concept, at least. Has anyone tried it or done it? Well, I've tried it 2 years ago and made it to the river behind schedule, so I bailed out because I really just had a window, and I really wanted to hit that window. Since I was off that window, I went back out. So I'm here, and I did it from Hat Point that time. I conjured up a plan that I thought was better, Saddle Creek, and because it involved less climbing on a bicycle. So I'm here coming out, attempting the rim to rim in the true deepest gorge, human powered, self-supported. That's the concept. Freeze out saddle. Wasn't too bad coming out, just not as fast as I'd like, but I felt strong, mainly due to that French toast, thanks to Canyon Outfitters. Those guys were awesome. Local group, super nice to me. Yeah, I had some really good food, so that's rejuvenated me, and I'm still carrying food up out of there. So anyway, I didn't have to worry about am I on the right trail? What's going down here? You pay attention. So if you're on freeze out, yeah, I'm on the wrong trail. Where am I? Must be delirious. The trail's down there, but how do I get on it? What? I'm climbing back up again. I must have been delirious last time I came over this. I can't remember where I came into that sign. All right. I think I missed it right here. Yep, note to self. At least I didn't get going too far down the wrong one. All right, there we are. Okay. I just gotta gut out this downhill, and I'm on my bike the rest of the way. That's gonna feel good to sit down. Yes. As long as a bear didn't completely maul everything there. I should have plenty of food and good stuff to get out of here. Yo. Hey. Go on, bear. Yeah, up here. Go. See, that bear didn't eat my stuff down there. Can't get him to spook off. What he's doing, just standing there. All right, made it past the bowl and back to where I left everything. Appears to still be intact. The bear didn't find it. All right. Good. I was happy about that. Okay, I'll see you later, bully. Got me friends while I transition here. Stared at me a lot. All right, rolling off 240 something. So this should be good. On the climb out, I'll kind of miss some of the direct heat of the day. So I won't use up as much water. So we'll see here what this descent's like. I got a lot of weight on my handlebars. Last time I did it a rim. Different road though, but all right, this is gonna be a two-hander on the descent and then a big climb. Imnaha River. This road is got a lot of washboards on it, but pretty sweet road. Once in a while you hit some pavement just for some of the landowners down here to settle the dust down. It's a surprising amount of nice ranches way off up in here. It's so remote, but these big power lines coming through, Idaho Power, I'm sure that's a draw. Why not live here? You got power coming right through, coming from the dam. Thought this was supposed to be downhill, going downriver, going into a headwind. Oh, someone's got a sweet alfalfa field here. And I went by at night. I must have seen like 50 deer eyes out there. Oh, first car. Rolling into Imnaha here. Must have been rush hour. There are like 4 or 5 cars that passed me, including UPS back there. Normally I'd want to stop and get a Coke or something at the store, but I've got plenty of... Oh sweet, they got an eye on the mountain. I've got plenty of water, so I think I'd just like to turn left and hit this climb. I do like this store. I think I'm ready to just get going. Plus it looks busy there. Schoolhouse. Ah, end of climbing. That climb was brutal. Would not stop. Last time I did it, I remember it being way easier than I thought it was going to be, and so this time I underestimated it. That was bad. But there's Joseph about to wrap this up. Mostly downhill. Hopefully this headwind isn't too bad. Yes, I made it. My truck. Legs came good at the end. I was hammering into a headwind. I've seen so many deer on this trip. Just one last look at my setup. Worked much better. I didn't rub a hole in it, I don't think, on the way back. So to follow up on that, actually all of my excuses didn't even pan out. Like the hole in the raft, luckily the hole was in a spot that doesn't inflate, so that was no problem, even though they were going to bail me out with some patches down there. The outfitter, Canyon Outfitters, super nice people, man. They were lifesavers. Well, not literally, but they could have been. Then my excuse about, what was my other excuse? Oh, just the trail taking so long. I mean, it did put me in there late, but reality was I just didn't have the legs to go all the way up there within the time frame, so it just wasn't going to happen. The trail just took too much out of me. It was too much crazy downhill, and then through the thicket of stuff. It wasn't just the slowness, it was just the hammering on the legs. I was pretty beat, and I was having a little bit of problem with my tire, but I put some stands in it and it held really good on the way back. So anyway, none of those excuses, plus my abdominal pain at the start, that went away pretty quick into that run. So anyway, and the only crash I had was on the trail. And I got tons of scratches on my legs, but my elbow and knee got pretty dinged up from that Superman effort. But all in all, good. Call it a wrap. That was a really an enjoyable experience. So I was gonna ask myself if I'd do it again. I don't know. That was rough going down that trail, so once is enough. I think we'll reflect on it. I think I can come up with a better plan. Whether or not I'm gonna do that in the future, I don't know. But I did get a job offer to be a raft guide, so who knows. That may have made it worth the trip.